EA Sports. It's in the game.
We're here in Glendale, Arizona. Welcome to what should be a very entertaining night of hockey. Jim Houston with Craig Simpson up next. A true grudge match between the Phoenix Coyotes and the Minnesota Wild.
Now we're in for a war here tonight. Both of these clubs play smash-mouth hockey.
You don't see many of these guys back down.
Well, the winner here will be the last team standing.
And knowing these teams, that winner will be standing in the penalty box. Now we're ready to drop the puck for the opening faceoff. The faceoff goes to Phoenix. Here comes Morris. One-timed it. Buckstrom covers up for the whistle. Slap shots are tough to stop, and he came up big on that last one.
Well, it came fast, but he stayed with it and makes the save.
He passes the puck to Morris. In front, Buckstrom turned him away. We're ready for the faceoff. Passed over to Doan. He turned the puck over. Tip check. Minnesota takes possession. That's offside.
You better keep your head up or you're going to be knocked on your rear end.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. Coyotes win the draw again. Numelin out of his own zone to center. Turned over. Here's Shane Doan, who's got one shot on net so far tonight. Shoots the puck. Buckstrom freezes the puck. Now there's a coach that needs no introduction. One of the greatest players ever is now behind the bench. Face-off won by Reinprecht. Here's Mark Parrish. Here comes Parrish. Puck corralled by Parrish. Belanger goes offside and the play is stopped.
Oh, did you see that? He got utterly pasted there.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Phoenix takes control. Pass up to Thomas. One-time shot. That's blocked by the defender. Dumped in by Walls. Now he passes it to Walls, and he's stopped by Joseph. It's picked up by Gaborik. To Marian Gaborik. One-time shot. Walls to Dimitra. Another quick shot. Quick up to Adams. The ref indicates a delayed call. Zigomanis will get the gate for tripping.
Take a look at this replay. Now, it might not have been intentional, but it definitely was tripping.
Minnesota is about to go to work on its first power play of the game. Let's see if they can cash in.
You want to establish a good power play early, even if you don't score. It builds confidence and keeps momentum going.
About to drop the puck. Passed over to Shostrom. Into the slot. Shoots it! He misses. Jumped on by Minnesota. Here's Mikko Koivu looking for his first shot on net. To Ballard. Here comes Ballard. One-timer! Ostrom shuts the door. Another stop. He passes it to Koivu, and he moves it into the attacking zone. He steals the puck. Koivu scoops it up. It's 2-on-1. He's got a breakaway. Pad save by Joseph Boynton. Here comes Nick Boynton. He gave it away to Koivu. Here comes Koivu. Here he goes, all by himself. One-timer. Joseph covers up. He had no problem with that save.
He saw that one all the way.
The puck is about to be dropped. Adams won the draw. Corralled by Phoenix. Passed ahead to Adams. Offside. A tough shot, but he managed to make the save.
A big part of stopping a wrist shot is positioning. You can't leave any holes.
We're ready for the face-off. Coyotes win the draw again. Snaps the shot. Here's Adams. Fired the puck just wide of the net. Backstrom covers up for the whistle. Backstrom tracked that shot from the start.
Jim, that's exactly how you should play a slap shot. Nicely done.
He passes it to Bratton. Delayed penalty coming up. Shot the puck from the slot. Johnson gets called for hooking.
Take a look at the replay, and it's crystal clear what happened. Keep your eye on his stick.
Minnesota will now play some 4-on-4 hockey.
And this situation can still turn in their favor. Need to use their speed to attack across the blue line.
He gets called for interference.
If you don't have position on a guy, interference is a lazy way to make up for it.
You can see the coach isn't crazy about that call at all, so he's going to have a word with the official. Phoenix has to make good on their advantage.
This will be a great chance for a big goal.
To Ballard. To Jovanovski. Ahead to Dolan. He gets knocked down by Walls. Zigomanis hurries out of the box as his team's now enjoying a 5-on-3 power play. Here comes... He scores! Shane Doan.
Shane Doan is a big, strong, and skilled player. He has all the tools to score plenty of goals like this one. It's nice to see him tapping into his goal-scoring potential.
The faceoff goes to Phoenix. Here comes Shane Doan. One-time shot. Great glove save by Backstrom.
By number 2,
Keith Carney's never really put up big numbers, but that's not where his strengths are.
Nah, Jim, he's an old-school defenseman. Carney's a rugged battler who likes to get dirty in the corner.
To Fisher. One-time shot. Backstrom makes the glove save. Koivu, he dumps it in. Breakaway. Here comes Morris. Fires it from the point. Here's Derek Morris. Here's Ed Jovanovski, who's already got a couple of shots on net. Here comes Phoenix. They're dominating this game with attack after attack. Backstrom looked really sharp. That was a great save. They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Phoenix. Roche takes possession of the puck. To Reinfeldt. Fires one right on.
He scores on the power play. You can see in the replay he was ready and waiting for that pass. The puck was handed to him on a platter.
Phoenix ahead by 2 partway through the first.
The trick now is to add to the lead without opening up your defense.
Zigomanis. Now it's passed to Adams. We have a penalty call. Adams will get the gate for tripping.
That definitely calls for some time in the penalty box.
The officials aren't going to allow tripping in this game or any other. And you can see the coach is having a word with the official about that last call. Minnesota will go on the power play once again. They weren't able to capitalize on their first power play. Let's see if they can do it here. Shoots! He scores! And now their lead is huge.
Short-handed goals can be backbreaking. Teams just don't expect to give up goals when they have the man advantage.
Phoenix are asserting themselves tonight.
Jim, this is a very good all-around showing here. From the crease on out.
Coyotes win the draw again. Here comes Ed Jobanowski to Derek Morris. Now it's passed to Parrish. That's offside. Joseph denies the last scoring attempt.
He stayed with the shot and made it look easy.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. To Ballard. Here comes Ballard. One-timer! Numelin to Bouchard. He gets dropped. Puck corralled by Zigomanis. He passes the puck to Bouchard. He turned the puck over. Radovojevic. Grabbed by Phoenix. Zigomanis. Here's a turnover. Quick up to Bouchard. Here comes Koivu. One-timer from the slot. He scores! Mikko Koivu.
Wow, did you see how quickly he got that one away? That takes pretty good hand-eye coordination to time a shot like that.
The faceoff goes to the Coyotes. Here comes Shane Doan. Goes to the backhand. Buckstrom covers up.
Bouchard and by number 41, Martin Studer.
About to drop the puck. Coyotes win the draw again. Shoots the puck from the slot. He misses. Morris grabs the puck. He passes it to Fisher. Offside. The puck is about to be dropped. To Doan. Here comes Shane Doan. Buckstrom with a stick save. Talk about your team leaders, Craig, and this guy's a really good example.
Yeah, he's an unselfish player that really brings a dressing room together. You need that if you're going to be successful in this league.
Phoenix wins another faceoff. Heavy shot. Minnesota gets a hold of it. Burns. Carney takes possession of the puck to Parrish. Here comes Parrish. He passes the puck to Belanger, just wide of the net. Parrish with the puck. He intercepts it to Reinfeldt. Here comes Shane Doan. Blasts it from the slot. Burns picked off by Phoenix. To Parrish. And he'll start out of his own zone to center. It's 2-on-1. One-timer. Buckstrom makes the save. He had a pretty big gun on that shot, but it got kicked aside. We're ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Minnesota. At center. Just one man to beat. Behind the net. Ahead to Grattan. Now he brings it to center. One-time net. Passed over to Johnson. Delayed call. Lahoo gets called for hooking.
I think everybody saw that one.
Oh, you can see that the coach doesn't like that call at all, and he's going to have a word with the official. Minnesota has converted once already, and they're getting another power play chance here. The faceoff goes to Phoenix. Here comes Ballard. One-time shot from the right. Backstrom covers up for the whistle. Now that shot had goal written all over it, but he kept it out.
When he's on his game, he's hard to beat.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. Coyotes win the draw again. Bratton in control now. To Bouchard. A one-on-one battle. Scores on the power play.
That's how you use the numbers to your advantage. The defense was outmanned, and they paid for it on that play.
Reintrack grabs the puck. Here comes Shane Doan. One-timed it from the slot. Backstrom covers up. Backstrom gets in front of the wrist shot and makes the save.
Jim, to him, it was like the puck was a beach ball.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Minnesota. Fisher to Shane Doan. Here comes Shane Doan. Passes the puck to Jovanovski. Here comes Ed Jovanovski. Outstart the Wild. To Morris. Now it's passed to Doan. One-time shot behind the net. To Skula. Here comes Brian Ralston. Fired it from the slot. To Adams. Now it's passed ahead to Thomas. It's man against man. One-timed it. Johnson. He passes the puck to Bouchard. It's 2-on-1. Front of the net.
Made the defense look bad on that move.
They bring the puck to center. And the puck's over the line into the attacking zone. Scores! And late in the first, they've taken a 2-goal lead.
He sure had the defense on his heels on that one. He made the defenders guess what he was going to do, and they guessed wrong.
Phoenix jumps ahead by 2 with time running out in the first.
This should give them a solid start to the second period.
One-time shot, and he whistled it wide of the net. To Parrish. He scores, and they've answered right back.
Say what you want about that being a garbage goal, but he was still in the right place at the right time to make the play.
This game is staying close.
Obviously, these teams are very well matched.
Face-off won by Lahoo. Here comes Sjostrom. He gives it up to Gaborik. Here comes Marian Gaborik. Shoots the puck from the slot. It's taken by Sjostrom. Here comes Sjostrom. One-timer. Minnesota picked it up. Another shot. That's stop 2. Cuts in front. To Marian Gaborik. A turnover. Puck jumped on by Gaborik. To Bratton. Phoenix gets it. To Wes Walls. Now he takes it into the neutral zone. In front. Roosh dumps the puck in. Behind the net. To Schultz. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first period. It's 2-on-1. Shoots the puck from the slot. Minnesota jumps on it. And the play's broken up. Taken by Minnesota. Carcillo. He gains the blue line on the attack. One-timed it! And play is stopped as the puck lands on the net. About to drop the puck. face-off won by Zigomanis. Zigomanis one-timed it. Backstrom made the save. Backstrom got over and stoned him on the one-timer.
And the shooter is wondering how he stopped it.
The puck is about to be dropped. Passed over to Doan. Fires it! Backstrom made the save. He wasn't on his forehand, so that probably allowed the goalie time to get his skate on it. We're ready for the face-off. Passed over to Doan. Shoots it from the slot. Just wide of the goal. The ref indicates a delayed call. Up to Doan. Time runs out at the end of the first, and we head into the break with the score 4-3. Grabbed an early lead and haven't let it go. They lead by 1 heading to the second period.
And Jim, the key will be keeping that intensity level up.
The faceoff goes to the Coyotes.
2 minutes for cross-checking.
Here's Sammy Kapanen. Fires it right on!
And he had to be quick there to keep his team from falling behind by 2.
Backstrom looked sharp on that one.
But Jim, he can't kill this penalty by himself.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. Coyotes win the draw again. There's the wrist shot. Just missed the net. Minnesota gobbles it up. It's cleared by Burns. Morris. He passes the puck to Doan. Here comes Shane Doan. Backstrom made the brilliant save. Belanger dumps the puck in. Joseph comes out to grab the puck. Cleared down the ice by Carney. To Doan. It's turned over in the neutral zone. Halfway through this man advantage, and they're certainly getting their fair share of shots on goal.
Well, the chances are there.
Shot missed the net. Burns got it. He clears it. Ballard takes control of the puck to Reintracht. Now it's passed to Belanger. He clears it out. Ballard. He passes the puck to Reintracht. One-timer. Stoned by Backstrom. Koivu hasn't been firing the puck much, but he's managed to put one in.
Well, obviously he's got the scoring ability. He just needs to get more shots. Sometimes you've got to make your own opportunities.
Reintracht shoots the puck from the right. He keeps stopping the puck. Backstrom covers up for the whistle. Perhaps because it was a backhand, he couldn't get enough strength on it, and that allowed the blocker's save. Coyotes win the draw again. Kapanen takes possession of the puck. Saved by Backstrom. This player will be able to add 1 more to his point total.
When he connected on that goal earlier, his face lit right up. Now he's found his stride. Let's see what else he comes up with.
Over to Doan. Shot! Backstrom made the save. And he hangs on for a faceoff. Backstrom saw that one all the way.
That shot never had a chance.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Coyotes win the draw again. Nice one! Backstrom denies him. Schultz will get the gate for interference.
Interference can be tricky. You can't call everything, but you want the game to have some flow.
Phoenix is executing well with a man advantage so far tonight, Craig. They're 2 for 3, and they get another chance here.
Well, this power play isn't afraid to let the puck go, and that's why they've been so successful.
Puck cleared out by Walls. Roche to Ballard. Now it's passed to Reintracht. Shot hard! Picked up by Minnesota. And he stopped that and he hangs on. Backstrom was sharp on that attempt.
Jim, he's really seeing the puck well.
About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to the Coyotes. Puck taken by Kapanen.
to Doan. Shoots the puck from the slot.
Backstrom hangs on for the whistle. I thought that might be going in.
He was pretty quick to stop that one.
The puck is about to be dropped. Here's Shane Doan. One-time shot. Carney takes possession. Backstrom freezes the puck. The penalty killers let one through that time.
Good thing the goalie was sharp.
We're ready for the face-off. Passed over to Fisher. Burns cleared it down the ice. Kapanen to Shane Doan. And he's over the blue line on the attack. That's blocked. Koivu grabs it. He cleared it down the ice. The goaltender's out of his net to play the puck to Kapanen. Backstrom freezes the puck. Jacques Lemaire's defensive coaching style has worked wonders on this Minnesota Wild team.
Well, Jim, in 2003, Lemaire led the Wild to the conference finals and was awarded his second career Jack Adams Trophy for top coaching honor.
Delayed penalty coming up.
When you commit interference, you're not trying to stop the guy completely. You just want to hold him up for a second.
You can see that coach isn't too happy about the call. They're getting ready for the face-off. Passed over to Fisher. Cleared by Belanger. Here's Ed Jovanovski. He's behind the net looking for someone to pass to. Just one man to beat. One-time shot. Skula. Puck jumped on by Fisher. Ed Jovanovski gets away a hard shot. It's cleared by Janssen. Schultz is away. Right on. Ahead to Reinprecht. Sigomanis. One-timer. Backstrom covers up. Backstrom was in a good position to make the save.
How about his confidence?
The ref is signaling for the face-off. Face-off won by Reinprecht. He shoots! They score to take a 2-goal lead midway through the second.
That puck was moving so fast, it just rocketed off his stick. I wouldn't want to be setting a screen in front of him.
Phoenix now up by 2 at the halfway mark.
Will they stick to their game, or they start getting fancy and risk getting scored on?
One-timer! Saved by Backstrom to Adams. Wide of the net. Corralled by Minnesota. To Marian Gaborik. Shoots the puck. Just missed the net. Walls to Dimitra. Another shot. Ballard to Adams. And out he comes. Now he carries the puck to center. Here comes Marian Gaborik. Joseph's got it to Thomas. One-time hit. He scores! Middle of the second, they might just run away and hide.
Wow, did you see how quickly he got that one away? That takes pretty good hand-eye coordination to time a shot like that.
They've got a comfortable cushion now.
Yeah, Jim, they've played the perfect game so far. They have to keep it going against a team like this.
Joseph made the save.
Bill Thomas, and by number 2, Keith Ballard.
About to drop the puck. Lahou won the draw. Quick shot, blocked. Puck grabbed by Grattan. That's offside. He got over in a hurry to stop the one-timer.
Jim, good positioning is the key to making those kind of stops.
The puck is about to be dropped. Coyotes win the draw again. One-time shot. Fisher. He picks off the puck. Out comes Mikko Koivu. To Jovanovski. This team can't stay onside. Phoenix has picked this defense apart tonight.
They've used crisp, quick passes to exploit holes in coverage. Made the most of their chances. That's been the difference offensively.
Here comes Shane Doan. Puck cleared out by Burns. And it's touched for icing. A good wrist shot, but he was all over it.
He really saw the puck well that time.
We're ready for the face-off. Coyotes win the draw again. With a wrist shot. Turned aside by Backstrom. Jumped off by Phoenix. One-timer right on. And another shot. Turned away by Backstrom. Doan, and he pokes the puck away. Delayed call. It's 2-on-1. Scores. Middle of the second. They're within a couple.
I think he knew exactly what he wanted to do with that puck the second he picked it up. It was executed to perfection.
The faceoff goes to Minnesota. Here comes Koivu. He shoots! Michalek to Ballard.
Number 19,
Now it's passed ahead to Bratton.
by number 3,
He intercepted it. To Brian Ralston. Picked off. Offside. This guy's ready to break out. You can see it in his game.
I agree with you on this one, Jim. I love his play. He could be a year away from becoming an elite talent.
Face-off won by Kapanen. Phoenix has it now. Here's Sami Kapanen, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. Backstrom freezes the puck. Backstrom caught a piece of it with his blocker, and it was just enough to prevent it from going in. They're getting ready for the face-off. Roche. One-time shot. Roche. Out comes Wes Walls, and he just gets the puck deep. Roche. One-timer. Schultz to Wes Walls, and he just gains center and dumps the puck in. To Kapanen. Here comes Kapanen. One-timed it from the slot. Good job to keep the puck out of the net.
He was razor sharp there.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Coyotes. Zigomanis. The ref indicates a delayed call. Bouchard gets called for hooking.
He'll be spending the next 2 minutes in the penalty box.
You can see that the coach isn't very happy about this call at all. Phoenix means business. They're 3 for 5 on the power play, and they're looking to make that 4 for 6. To Morris. Shoots it! Here's Keith Carney. Joseph skates out of his net to play the puck. To Kapanen. Now passed over to Doan. Here comes Shane Doan. Fires one right on! To Derek Morris. To Fisher. He moves it out. To Shane Doan. He's all alone. Shoots hard from the slot. Another stop. Phoenix in control now. Here's Ed Jovanovski. Lots of shots, but no results so far. In the corner. One-timer! This power play's now half over, and there certainly have been a lot of chances.
Jim, they're getting the puck on net, but they haven't been able to get to the goaltender.
To Fisher. Into the slot. To Kapanen. One-time shot. Well saved by Backstrom. Backstrom stepped up to keep the puck out of the net.
They need to hang in there and kill off this penalty.
About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to Phoenix. Reintrack right in front. Wrist shot on the left. Fisher. Quickly another shot. He blocked it. That's a great play. Walls with the puck. He clears it down the ice. Jumped off by Phoenix. Up to Reintrack. One-timed it. Johnson. He clears it out. Joseph moves out of the goal to play the puck. And he passes the puck to Fisher. He's only got one to beat. Backhander! Phoenix is now 3 for 6 on the power play as the penalty expires. This guy needs to play aggressive to be effective.
Well, he doesn't block down, so he has to play at the top of his crease. If he gets back on his heels, he gives away way too much net.
Face-off won by Koivu. Here comes Koivu. Wrist shot. Puck picked up by Koivu. To Lahu. One-timed it. Here's Martin Skula. He passes it to Numelin. Now it's passed to Lahu. One-time shot. And he whistled it wide of the net to Skula. Now it's passed ahead to Ralston. Here comes Brian Ralston to Grattan. The Wild have possession and start out of their own zone. He hit the post! Pass up to Shostrom. Now he carries the puck to center. Here comes Sjostrom. Shoots! Play ends as the puck is shot into the crowd. The puck is about to be dropped. The faceoff goes to Phoenix. Here's Sammy Kapanen. Burns dumped the puck in. To Parrish. Fires it! Here's Sammy Kapanen. Back in he comes. We're down to 2 minutes to go in this second period. One-timed it! Blocked in front of the net. Front of the net! Snapped just wide of the goal. Grabbed by Carney. Delayed penalty coming up. Sharnqvist will get the gate for roughing.
I think someone let their temper get the better of them, and it ended up hurting their team.
And you can see the coach here doesn't like that call, and he's having a word with the official. Minnesota is executing well with the man advantage so far tonight, Craig. They're 2 for 3, and they get another chance here.
Well, this power play isn't afraid to let the puck go, and that's why they've been so successful.
To Dimitra. It's 2-on-1. Parrish shot the puck from deep in the slot. Over to Boynton. Johnson scooped it up. He passes the puck to Dimitra. Turned over in the neutral zone. Here's Pavel Dimitra. Here's Pavel Dimitra. He got a shot. Joseph gets the blocker on it. Phoenix jumps on it. Thomas dumps it in. Plenty of goals after 2 periods of play. 6-4 the score as we take a break. Has a 2-goal lead as they get set for the third period. We're ready for the face-off. Coyotes win the draw again. Here's Ed Jovanovski, who's been firing from every angle. Shot! Backstrom makes the save. Here's Janssen. Here's Pavel Dimitra, who's been all around. Oh, there's a shot! And he's stopped by Joseph. Here's Brian Ralston. He'll go at him one-on-one. Shoots the puck. Oh, and he just missed the net. Puck corralled by Janssen. He passes it to Parrish, and he carries it into the zone. That's offside. They're getting ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Koivu. Numelin. Passes the puck to Koivu. Radovojevic. Here comes Koivu. Here's Mikko Koivu. Minnesota didn't get a whole lot done, but they're still a solid 2 for 4 on the power play. Delayed call. Fires from the slot. Missed the net. Here's Mikko Koivu. To Bouchard. Now over to Skula. To Bouchard. One time from the right. Thomas gets called for cross-checking.
It's good to play with an edge, but if you go too far, you'll get the penalty.
And you can see the coach is having a word with the official because he's not happy about that call. Minnesota has shown great finish on the power play so far tonight, and they'll get another chance here. Here's Janssen. In behind. Here's Mark Parrish. Lots of shots, but no results so far. A one-on-one battle. He scores! That's a power play goal.
Mark Parrish isn't afraid to pay the price to score goals. That's the kind of attitude you need to put up numbers in the NHL.
Down to a single goal. Can they hang on to this lead?
That's the kind of thinking that gets players gripping their sticks. Now, it's a mental game.
Here comes Nick Boynton. Intercepted. Up through center. Belanger dumped it. Parrish shoots the puck from the slot. Here's Nick Boynton. Scheinquist. Here comes Kapanen. Shoots it. Buckstrom covers up for the whistle. This guy's got a 2-point night going.
He's keeping it simple. Now this guy's going to the net and giving his teammates a target. Good things happen when you go to the net.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Reinprecht. Reinprecht, he gets laid out. Hard shot from the left. Just wide of the goal. It's grabbed by Fisher. Here's Derek Morse to Fisher. Johnson grabs the puck. He passes the puck to Bugard. Now it's passed to Doan. He moves the puck into the neutral zone. One-timer! Radovojevic. Now he moves it to center. He passes it rink wide to Bugard. It's 2-on-1! To Fisher. And he carries the puck to center. Radovojevic. And the puck is dumped in. Here's Keith Ballard. He passes it to Doan. Big turnover! Doan, a one-on-one battle. Shoots the puck. Skula. Buckstrom covers up. Phoenix likes to play a hard, physical game.
They love to press the play all over the ice, and that wears opponents down.
Have to be prepared to grind it out against this team. To Doan. Good stick there as he poked the puck away. Buckstrom made the great glove save to Ralston. Here comes Shane Doan. Shoots the puck from the slot. Minnesota picks it up. Up to Koivu. Just one man to beat. Joseph with a great glove save. To Reinprecht. It's man against man. Takes the shot. Oh, he missed. Puck taken by Skula. To Ralston. He turned the puck over. Zigomanis. Shoots the puck. Buckstrom denies him. How about that save?
Well, he saw that one all the way.
About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to the Coyotes. In front. Shoots the puck from deep in the slot. Pass up to Belanger. Now he's into the attacking zone. To Parrish. Post! The ref indicates a delayed call. One-timed it. He scores! That's a big two-goal advantage, middle of the third.
When a one-timer's set up properly, it's nearly impossible for the goalie to get in position to make the save.
Phoenix puts themselves 2 goals ahead here in the third.
This was just what they needed. Now let's see if they can clamp down and protect the lead.
One-time shot. He misses. Here's Adams. He turned the puck over. Out comes Wes Walls. And he just gets the puck deep. Passed ahead to Thomas. One-time shot. Phoenix picked it up along the boards. That's blocked and didn't get through. Into the corner he goes. Turned over. Over center. He gets laid out. Here's Janssen. He's behind the net waiting for his mates to get set up. Here's Pavel Demitra. He's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer. Got a shot! And he's stopped by Joseph. Phoenix takes control. He's only got one to beat. One-timed it! Picked up by Minnesota. Pass up to Ralston. Taken out. Here's Martin Skula. Turned over at center ice. Offside. This guy doesn't give shooters much when he goes down, does he?
No, he gets awful big in goal. He can still be beat, but it has to be a perfect shot. That's the challenge against him.
Face-off won by LaHoo. Here's Hall. He moves it to center. Quick up to Parrish. Here comes Parrish. Quick shot. Joseph turned the shot away. Parrish, another quick shot. And he whistled it wide of the net to Belanger. To LaHoo. A turnover. Puck jumped on by LaHoo. He passes the puck to Hall, and he dumps the puck in. Here's Nick Boynton. That's icing. The puck is about to be dropped. The faceoff goes to Minnesota. Phoenix takes possession. To LaHoo. Whips a shot. Backstrom makes the save. We're ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Coyotes. One-timer! And he hangs on for a faceoff.
I like what this guy's doing. He's getting into those high-traffic areas and making some plays.
You don't luck into 2 points in this league. He's making things happen out there. Koivu won the draw. To Martin Skula. Here comes Skula. Skula comes in offside. They're getting ready for the faceoff. LaHoo won the draw. Here's Keith Ballard. Picked off. Bouchard. Shoots the puck. Here's Bouchard to Gratton. He shoots! Blocked in front of the net. Denied by Backstrom. Behind the net. Over to Numelin. To Ralston. He's in over the blue line on the attack. To Reinprecht. Now he'll move the puck into the neutral zone. One-timer. Saved by Backstrom. It's scooped up by Skula. To Ralston. Koivu gets leveled. It's 2-on-1. Doan rocks him. One-time shot. Ahead to Walls. Now a pass up to Demitra. Front of the net. Poked away. Demitra to Marian Gaborik. Shot the puck on the right. Quick up to Fisher. Now he carries it to center. He passes it to Schultz. And that's offside. If there's one weakness in Ed Jovanovski's game, it might be that he sometimes gets over-eager.
Well, yeah, Jim, he loves to make big plays and throw the big hits, but sometimes that gets him into trouble. He has to learn to play under control.
Ooh, off the bar! Taken out. Schultz finds it. Here comes Brian Ralston. To Gaborik. Leg save by Joseph. Schultz has it. He's behind the net looking for someone to pass to. Passed over to Skula. Out comes Brian Ralston. Shoots! Joseph made the save. Here's McCulloch. To Thomas. One-time shot. He scores, and that's a hat trick.
Wow, did you see how quickly he got that one away? That takes pretty good hand-eye coordination to time a shot like that.
A 3-goal lead late in the third. That's pretty much sealed the deal.
They've really showed what they're capable of tonight.
Number 15.
Here comes Nick Boynton.
By number 21, Bill Thomas.
He passes it to Hall. Now a pass up to Carcillo. Here comes Parrish. Shoots the puck from the slot. Boynton picked up by Boynton. He passes the puck to Kapanen. Fires it behind the net. Another shot. Kearney. Parrish. It's 2-on-1. He's in all alone. Oh, he hit the post. Delayed penalty coming up to Belanger. Level. Carcillo will get the gate for cross-checking.
His intensity got him into trouble that time.
Minnesota means business. They're 3 for 5 on the power play, and they're looking to make that 4 for 6. To Ed Jovanovski.
2 minutes.
Down to the final 2 minutes of this third period. Whips it from the left. Jumped on by Minnesota. Back they come the other way. Here comes Dimitra. He intercepts the puck. Fires it hard. Corralled by Minnesota. And he hangs on. That'll make the highlight reel. What a great save. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Thomas wins the draw. 2 Boynton. One-timed it. Fired the puck just wide of the net. Thomas. Another shot. Saved by Backstrom. Nice save.
And he made it look easy.
About to drop the puck. Under a minute to go in the third. Takes it hard on net. That's stopped and he hangs on for a faceoff. Backstrom got enough of that hard slap shot to change its course. The puck is about to be dropped. To Grattan. Backhand shot from the right. Over to Bouchard. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. Shot the puck on the left. Newman takes control of the puck behind the net. Up to Bouchard. Radovojevic. To Adams. Corralled by Phoenix. One-timer. Just missed the net. Radovojevic. Now he'll move the puck into the neutral zone. He picked it off. Down to the final seconds of the third. Cleared out by Morris. That ends it. The Coyotes won this game. Final score, 8-5. Here are tonight's 3 stars of the game.
Tonight's third star, Phoenix number 2, Keith Ballard. Tonight's second star for Phoenix number 21, Bill Thomas. First star, Phoenix number 15, Michael Zimmerman.
From Phoenix, Arizona, this is Jim Houston with Craig Simpson.
From all the team here at EA Sports, we'll see you next time.
Goodbye to God's sweet light. sweet, oh it feels so sweet.